Welcome to the February 6, 2026 meeting of the Oregon Government Ethics Commission. It is 9:01 a.m. and I hereby call this meeting to order. For the record, my name is Shanoa Payne and it is my privilege to serve as the chair of the Ethics Commission. Our executive director, Susan Myers, is in the Salem office, as our staff from the administrative, investigative, and training sections of the agency. Our counsel from the Department of Justice, Sean Brady, also is in the Salem office. As for our commissioners, Vice Chair Jonathan Thompson is in the Salem office. Commissioner Richard Burke is online. Commissioner Alicia McCauley is online. Commissioner Ann Mettler is online. Commissioner Yvonne Resendez Gutierrez is online. Commissioner Sherry Halt is online. Commissioner Peter Jancy is not present and is excused. Therefore, we have a quorum and we will proceed through the public and executive session agendas. But before we begin, I want to introduce our newest investigator, Silas Patterson. You want to take a moment to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Silas Patterson. Just started here a week ago, so I'm excited to be a part of the agency and work with all of you, so I appreciate it.
Thank you. Welcome. I have a brief comment before we begin. It's basically the comment I made last month, but because of technical issues, many were not able to hear it, so I'll reiterate it. I just want to say that, I would like our commissioners to be reflective about how we can improve as a commission and serve our stakeholders in a more transparent and efficient way. This commission has taken on a behemoth task when it added public meetings laws to its jurisdiction, and we already know we need to make some legislative improvements in that regard. Every meeting, there is an opportunity for commissioners to make comments and to discuss or raise ways that we can improve the commission. So be thinking about how we can make either legislative or other process improvements and discuss those in public meeting session, or take an opportunity to raise those with Susan so that she can be thinking about those as well. That said, I want to open it up for commissioners to make comments before we proceed, if you have any. Okay, hearing none, let's proceed. On our public session agenda, I would like to first, we need to first consider the meeting minutes on the public session agenda. There are two meeting minutes, December 12th, 2025 and January 9th, 2026. Do we have any comments or changes to the meeting minutes for either of those? Commissioner Halt.
Thank you, Chair. I have a change on the minutes, and I'm trying to find the spot, so I apologize. It's on page 34. It says that I stated that I would like to waive the penalty as it feels punitive since they're no longer lobbying in Oregon, and I support their mission. It's not about if I support their mission or not. It was the fact that they were lobbying for foster kids, and the foster system has deplorable results and is incredibly underfunded. And so that was what I was referring to.
Okay.
Make that change.
Okay. So we
Thank you.
will possibly need a motion to amend the January 9th, 2026 minutes.
Can we pass them? Can we just pass them as amended? Approve them as amended?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Okay.
with the amendment being to change on page 35 of
34, page
page
34.
34, public session item 13,
Okay.
to change it to reflect what she described as the basis for her objection.
Okay. Any other comments for the meeting minutes? Okay. Can we get a motion for the minutes?
I guess I'll do them separately since we have to amend them, or, yeah. Madam Chair, I move that we approve the meeting minutes from December 12th, 2025 as distributed.
You've heard the motion. Administrator, can we get the roll, please?
Commissioner Resendez Gutierrez,
Aye.
Commissioner Burke,
Aye.
Commissioner Thompson.
Aye.
Commissioner Mettler,
Aye.
Commissioner Halt,
No.
Commissioner McCully,
Aye.
Chair Payne. Sorry, Chair Payne.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion passed 6-1.
Can we get a motion for the January 9th, 2026 meeting, please?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move that we approve the January 9th, 2026 meeting minutes as amended on page 34 under public session item 13 to reflect Commissioner Helt's changes.
You've heard the motion. Administrator, please call the roll.
Commissioner McCully,
Aye.
Commissioner Halt,
Aye.
Commissioner Mettler,
Aye.
Commissioner Thompson,
Aye.
Commissioner Burke,
Aye.
Commissioner Resendez Gutierrez,
Aye.
Chair Payne.
Aye.
Motion passed 7-0.
Okay, we will be moving into executive session. When we enter the executive session, Oregon law allows representatives of the news media to join as long as they register with us first. So I ask our staff whether the registrations have proceeded properly and if there are any questions about those registrations.
We are good to go. The one that reached out to me has not followed up. So as of right now, they are not registered with the Secretary of State as a business. And they only have, from what we can find, only have a Facebook page that started this month. They're also not online, so I won't be admitting them.
Correct.
Okay. I will now read the statutory basis for moving into executive session, and there will be an opportunity for commissioners to state conflicts at a certain point. So if you have those conflicts, be prepared to declare them. The Oregon Government Ethics Commission will be moving into executive session for the purpose of considering preliminary reviews. Representatives of the news media and designated staff shall be allowed to attend the executive session. When we enter into executive session, all other members of the audience will be asked to leave the room. Everyone currently joining the meeting online and over the phone, other than representatives of the news media, will be removed from the meeting. Your case is being heard in an executive session. You will need to rejoin the meeting where you will be held in the virtual waiting room until the commission is ready to hear your case. Our staff will text you on the number you provided them to let you know when we are about to hear your case. To consider preliminary reviews pursuant to the following authorities, ORS 192660 subsection 2F, to consider information or records that are exempt by law from public inspection, ORS 244260 subsections 4C and D, requiring preliminary reviews to be kept confidential and requiring the commission to consider preliminary reviews in executive session, and ORS 192685 subsection 1, requiring public meetings law complaints to be considered as provided in ORS 244.260, which includes the confidentiality and executive session requirements of ORS 244260 subsections 4C and D. Representatives of the news media are specifically directed that after the commission has made its final determinations and adjourned the executive session, they may report on the preliminary review cases, including the commission's deliberations and its final determinations. ORS 244260 subsection 4DC authorizes the commission to deliberate and make its final determinations on preliminary reviews in executive session. Following the conclusion of the meeting, the commission will publicly disclose and post the audio and video recordings of the preliminary review executive session. Once the executive session is concluded, we will return to open session and welcome the audience back into the room. Finally, if any of the commissioners have conflicts of interest relating to any of the agenda items being heard in executive session, please make any potential or actual conflict of interest disclosures now before we enter executive session. Commissioner Resendez Gutierrez, please.
Yes, thank you, Chair. I would like to declare a potential conflict of interest because my firm represents the entity related to items numbers 24 through 31 in the executive session agenda. And that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Commissioner Burke, please.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to declare a conflict of interest or potential conflict of interest in the item dealing with Claire Hall. I was involved with the effort to recall Claire Hall from her position on the Lincoln County Board of Commissioners. She has since passed, and while I'd be sympathetic with the motion to dismiss, I think for form's sake, I should declare the conflict.
Thank you. Any other commissioners need to declare a potential or actual conflict of interest before we head into executive session? Okay. Staff may begin to clear the room for any members of the public that are not permitted in the upcoming executive session. Okay, we're going
Here, we be just a moment,
Sorry.
please.
Thank you for the reminder. Patience isn't always my greatest virtue.
Mine either. Keep things moving.
Wait, 1 second, I gotta. Sorry.